So my name is Mark. I'd like to welcome you to the call, ladies and gentlemen. We're very excited about where we are and where we are going with Bitlocity. We are considered an honor to work with each and every one of you. So let's go ahead and get into it. I've got a curriculum for today that we are going to cover. And so today we're going to discuss several things. First of all, we're going to talk about what is Bitlocity. We're going to define that for each and every one of you. We're also going to talk about who are the development team, who are the people who actually created Bitlocity, who are the owners behind Bitlocity. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about where you need to go to get official updates. You know, there's multiple Telegram groups out there. It's a lot of places you can get information, but that information may not be official. It might not be accurate. So you want to make sure you're going and getting the accurate information. And we're going to share with you where you need to go to get official, accurate information and updates. Also, we're going to talk about what is needed to prepare for the launch. So we are preparing for launch, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have a specific date. It's not going to be a surprise to anyone, but everyone absolutely should be preparing for it starting now. We're going to give you some updates on the mobile app. Of course, everyone knows that the mobile app is out there. We'll kind of talk about that just a little bit. We're going to talk about our webinar schedule moving forward. And then we're going to do a bit of Q&A. So on the Q&A, listen, some questions we can't answer yet. We haven't gone live yet. We haven't, no one has paid. No one has paid other than maybe paying $25 for the upgraded mobile app. No one has paid a membership fee. No one has purchased anything. And so if anyone is asking you to pay money for something, there's something wrong because we have not asked anyone because we haven't gone live yet. So that's very important, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and before we get into things, let's talk about the legalese really quick. And so, although I'm not doing a presentation, it is important that we cover these things. The information that is shared in the following training that we're going to do tonight should not be considered as financial advice and does not represent a liability for the presenter or the company. As an independent business member of Bitlocity, we simply are sharing our personal experience regarding this unique business opportunity. And it's important to know that we are not financial advisors. The historic performance of members in the company has had will not be indicative of future results. And there is no guarantee that you will receive the same benefits that have been obtained in the past. It's important that everyone knows that Bitlocity, ladies and gentlemen, is absolutely not an investment platform. It does not sell on market securities. It is a platform designed to empower people in the crypto markets. Your success depends a lot on you, your skills, your efforts, and other market factors. All the examples shown are purely used to educate about the power of the Bitlocity compensation plan and should not be interpreted as guarantees of earnings. Each individual is responsible for assuming the risk of participating in Bitlocity and the compensation plan. So although I'm not doing a compensation overview right now, I do want to read this because we always want to cover these legal issues before we get into anything concerning Bitlocity. So what is Bitlocity exactly? Bitlocity is a customer acquisition platform, ladies and gentlemen, with a $25 yearly membership that provides the education and technology needed to capitalize the new crypto world by participating in a crowdfunding initiative. Our mission is to educate, enhance, and enrich our worldwide community about disruptive blockchain technology. So we know that everything that's going on in the blockchain, in the cryptocurrency industry is absolutely life-changing. It is unprecedented, but it's important that we have the knowledge to be able to participate responsibly moving forward. And this is a big part of the mission of Bitlocity. Now, it's kind of interesting. We talk about a crowdfunding initiative, but I realize and we recognize that some people don't know what crowdfunding is. So it's important that we look at a definition of what is crowdfunding. Crowdfunding, ladies and gentlemen, is the practice of funding a project or venture by raising small amounts of money from a large number of people, typically via the internet. Crowdfunding is a form of crowdsourcing and alternative finances. In 2015, over $34 billion was raised worldwide by crowdfunding. And so Crowdfunding can be used for anything. You need to, generate the money you need to pay your house off, to pay off your debts, to accomplish your goals. All right. Not only is crowdfunding used by corporations in order to raise the money they need to accomplish things, crowdfunding is also used by individuals. All right. This is why you have websites such as GoFundMe. Have you ever heard of GoFundMe? So the thing you need to understand, crowdfunding is legal all around the world. It is legal to give money to anyone to help them. And in fact, it was signed into law through the Jobs Act. So here it is on the screen. The Jobs Act is a law that was intended to encourage funding of small businesses in the United States by easing many of the country's security regulations. It was passed by a bipartisan support, in the Congress, and it was signed into law by President Barack Obama on April the 5th, 2012. All right. It is called the Crowdfund Act. So it's absolutely legal, ladies and gentlemen, to do crowdfunding. And so part of our focus here is to educate people about cryptocurrency and then give them the opportunity to be able to generate the resources to make significant changes and improvements in their lives, leveraging this cryptocurrency marketplace. So important that you know that this is the fundamentals of what we're doing concerning our crowdfunding initiative. All right. So now let's talk about updates, launch updates and announcements. First thing you need to understand, there is only one place to go to hear exactly what's going on with Bitlocity. You want to go to the source. All right. We have our official Telegram group, Bitlocity Official Community Academy /founders. You can get there by going to bitlocity.info. This is the only official Telegram group where you can get this information and know that the information is correct. Now, there are many Telegram groups out there, but they are not the official group. You need to be in this group, ladies and gentlemen. All right. This is where you're going to get the updates and you're going to hear announcements that let you know exactly where we are. So the thing you need to know, we haven't launched yet. All right. And no one has paid the $25 membership fee. No one has purchased any levels. Why? Because we haven't gone live. In fact, there's no place for a person to even do that. If anyone comes to you and tells you that by paying through them that you can get in the program earlier, well, that's not true. All right. The only thing that a person can even pay for right now is the upgraded mobile app, which is $25 for an entire year. But that is totally separate from the $25 membership fee, which has not been open and is not available to anyone. So if that's going on, if someone is telling you that, you now know the real situation. Okay. So be informed, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, people will try to do things to try to take advantage of others. And we want that not to happen to you. So make sure you get the right information from our official Telegram group. The other thing you need to know is that the Founders is closed. The Founders has been closed for a long time, ladies and gentlemen. December the 13th, I believe, was the date, and no one can offer you a founder position. So if someone is telling you that, they're going to give you a founder position if you register with them, if they tell you that you're not going to have to pay for certain levels when you join, that's not true. That is not true. So don't believe that. They are simply trying to get you to register with them, but the information they're giving you is not accurate. So to get accurate information about what's going on with Bitlocity moving forward, you want to join our official Telegram group. You can get there by going to bitlocity.info. Excellent. All right, so let's talk about a little bit of training. So we deal with cryptocurrency. When we join, we pay with Bitcoin. When we purchase levels, we pay with Bitcoin. And when we get paid in Bitcoin. I call it Bitcoin in and Bitcoin out. What does that mean? You need to be in position to not only purchase Bitcoin, you need to be in position to receive Bitcoin. That means you need what is known as a wallet. The thing you need to understand about Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen, is that when you send Bitcoin, it's just like mailing a letter. You must have an address as to where you are going to send that Bitcoin. That address is called a Bitcoin wallet address. So everyone who joins and participates with Bitlocity must have a Bitcoin wallet in order to receive their Bitcoin. So we have found that most of our members prefer to use blockchain.com. This is called blockchain.com. This is a Bitcoin wallet. Now, there is a tutorial video that we have posted in our official Telegram group, bitlocity.info. We invite you to watch that video. So blockchain.com, this particular wallet is not necessarily available in every jurisdiction, in every country. It may not even be available in certain states. But the only way you're going to find out is you have to go there and attempt to open that account. So it's very easy to open that account. You can do it in less than 5 minutes. And there's a reason why most of our members are using blockchain.com. Well, here's the reason. Let's say, for example, you were to use Cash App as your wallet, because you can go to Cash App to buy Bitcoin, right? You can buy Bitcoin in a lot of places. You can buy it through Cash App, Coinbase, CoinMama. You can buy from CVS drugstore. There's a ton of places where you can buy Bitcoin. It's the most popular and most accessible cryptocurrency in the world, right? But here's the thing. It's very important what wallet you use. You don't want to use a wallet that can close your account down. And generally, that's a wallet that you don't have complete control over, such as the Cash App wallet. You don't want to receive your earnings through your Cash App wallet because, quite frankly, if you receive too much money, they will close your account down. All right. So you don't want to have to go through that. And so you want to look for a wallet where you have the most control over it and you don't have to worry about someone else closing your account. So most of our members have found that blockchain.com fits that, it meets that requirement. Now, you can use other wallets. You can use any wallet that you want to use, ladies and gentlemen. It's just important for you to understand that you want to use a wallet that you have complete control over and you don't have to worry about them shutting your account down. I hope that makes sense to everyone. So if you want to set up a blockchain.com wallet, which you can do in less than 5 minutes, here's a tutorial video you can go to. You can see the ID number of vimeo.com where you can see this video. Again, this video is also posted in our official Telegram group. You can go to bitlocity.info and you can watch this video. So now, let's just say, for example, that blockchain.com is not available to you. Maybe it's not registered in your state or in your country. Well, then you have another option. Many of our members have found that coinami.com is also a good wallet to have. All right. And so you can also go and watch this video in the Telegram group. You can see the ID numbers up there. And so you can set up this wallet and you can use this in association with Bitlocity. All right. So, of course, getting started, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to need some Bitcoin. All right. So, as I mentioned, there are several places where you can purchase Bitcoin. You can literally Google it. And if you're living in other countries, you might want to reach out to your leader because obviously, depending on where you live, there are different options when it comes to purchasing Bitcoin. But if you live in the United States, of course, we know that you can buy it from Cash App. You download the app on your phone and you can purchase it using a debit card. We also know you can set up an account with Coinbase.com. We talked about that. There are other websites out there, such as CoinMama as well. And there's a website out. It's called LibertyX. You want to write that down. LibertyX. LibertyX is an app that you can download on your phone that you can go and buy Bitcoin through CVS drugstore. And of course, there are over 20,000 CVS drugstores across the United States, and you can purchase up to $500 worth of Bitcoin in any day through that LibertyX app that you can use at CVS drugstore. All right. And and as we move forward, we'll have more details on some of the various ways that you can purchase Bitcoin. And of course, you can always go to a Bitcoin ATM machine. So once you purchase that Bitcoin, you're going to want to send that Bitcoin to your wallet. So you're going to have a wallet address, and these tutorial videos will explain your wallet address. So you purchase that Bitcoin, you send it to your wallet address, and you have it sitting there until we go live. You want to purchase more than what you actually need because there are transaction fees involved. They are nominal, but there are transaction fees. So, for example, if you decided you want to participate at the $25 and the $50 level of Bitlocity, you're going to pay $25 for the membership, annual membership, $25 for the first level, $25 for the second level. That's a total of $100. But I would personally purchase about $125 to do that at that level. Have a little bit more to cover the transaction fees and any changes in the value. Okay. And then if you wanted to come in, say at the 25, the 50, and the 75, of course, you know, you're going to need another $75. So that'll be about $200 that you will need if you decide you want to come in at the first three levels, the 25, the 50, the 75, and of course, you're going to pay the $25 membership fee. Okay, so as we move forward, we're going to have more details concerning this, but the most important thing that we want you to know today on today's training is to get your wallet set up and get your wallet funded. All right. As I mentioned earlier, if you live in another country, reach out to someone who referred you, who also lives in that country. They can point you in the direction that you need to go in order to find a good wallet and also in order to purchase that Bitcoin. All right. And a Google search will help as well. It's amazing the things that we can find simply by doing a Google search. All right. So now, so what I want to do here really quick is one of the things we're doing also is we are expanding our customer support, ladies and gentlemen. So we've got a new member of our customer support I want to introduce to everyone here in just a moment. And this gentleman has extensive experience in working with teams, doing customer support and